Hey everybody, I know it's been a long time, but we're gonna talk about today about why you aren't happy. And to tell you the truth, the reason why you aren't happy is because you're a fucking loser. Because you don't have what's in this box for $14.99. I'm joking. I'm messing. If you guys seen the videos before, I think it was my first video. That was a joke. So, but I'm being very serious. I know this is a serious topic. Why aren't you happy? Why aren't most people happy? Why did it take me 28 years to finally feel happy? Well, in order to figure that out, I think the first thing that we have to do is we have to ask ourselves, what is happiness? If you look in the dictionary and try to figure out what is happiness, first thing that's gonna come up is a state of being happy, which doesn't help you. But if you look up happy, what is happy? It's the feeling of contentment. Okay? Now I think that doesn't do it quite as justice, but it is the feeling of not needing anything else. Being okay with yourself, okay with your life, excited to wake up every day, loving your work, loving the people around you, not having a lot of bad emotions, and really enjoying life. That's what happiness is. Happiness is usually what we think of when we think of retirement. Like, that's what you think of. Happiness is what we usually think of when we think of vacation. And those things give you joy, but they don't bring happiness. There's a difference between joy and happiness. Joy is temporary. I can give you certain types of drugs and you will feel joy and ecstasy. I can guarantee you that, but that's not gonna make you happy. I can give you a brand new car, like the car of your dreams, and you'll be so stoked out about it. You'll be like, yo, I got the Bugatti, but that's not gonna bring you happiness. I can blow you up on Instagram, make you Twitter famous, like with a word. Everybody does what you say and they love you, but that won't bring you happiness. Happiness seems to be this elusive thing. You have all the money in the world, yet still be unhappy. And why is that? It's a good question. Well, I think I figured out some things about happiness. I think the first thing that you have to do in order to be happy, figure out your physical needs. If you don't have your physical needs met, it's impossible to be happy. If you are hungry, you can't be happy. If you are dehydrated, this is a life, not just like, oh, I'm hungry today, I haven't ate lunch, therefore I'm not happy. No. I'm talking about if you don't have food security, how are you gonna be happy? You can't be, okay? If you don't have shelter, adequate shelter, how are you gonna be happy? Can't be. So the first thing is to get those basic needs done. But most people have those basic needs done, especially if you live in America, which is where I am. I'm in America. So how do you become happy? What's the next step? Well, we have to move to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The next step into happiness is security, according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And we're gonna go back into what I really think about the hierarchy of needs and if all of them are necessary, if some of them are necessary, and if you can circumvent any of them. Safety. It's hard to be happy when you're not safe. If you are running from your life, it's hard to be happy. And that can apply to people in America. If you are gang banging, my brother, like you gang banging at any point, the cops come in pulling up stops. You come in, the ops come in shooting down cops. Like there's no way you're gonna be happy, brother. You gotta move yourself in a situation to where you're safe. If you're female and you are putting yourself in risky situations, it's very hard to be happy when you're not safe, because you will always have this feeling of intense adrenaline, because it's do or die every day. It's not a place that you're going to be comfortable in. It's not a place that you're going to be able to be happy in. Next thing is a sense of belonging. Having a tribe, having a group, having a family, people around you where you feel like, I belong here. And that is where a lot of people stop. I mean, there's 5 levels to this, and a lot of people get stuck on number 3. And they believe that that is exactly what's gonna make them happy. If I just get into Harvard, that's what's gonna make me happy. If I just get this job, that's what's gonna make me happy. And that's what you told yourself. Like as a kid, you would say, if I just get straight A's, then I'll be happy. Or if I just get this for Christmas, then I'll be happy. Or if I just get this or that, then I'll be happy. Or if I just do this, then I'll be happy. Then people will love me, right? Like if I just get this cool skill, then like all these people will love me, like this sense of belonging. If I could dunk on these fools, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll show them, and then they will respect me. You know what I'm saying? If I could, you know, get these girls and yada yada yada, then I'll be worth it. You know what I mean? Because they got that love for me. You know what I mean? If I could just insert anything that you have, like most of the things that we do in society is in order to get people to like us or to love us or to respect us. And all of that combined goes into trying to belong. Everybody's just trying to fit in. Like everybody's just trying to fit in. Like, hey, yo, my name is John. Hey, I'm new, but I'm cool. So dap me up, my brother, when you see me. And we get stuck there. We get real stuck there. It doesn't, like, the sense of like, and this is the funny part, almost every single person that's trying to belong already has checked that off. They belong to a group. Like they belong, like they have a family that loves them, or they have friends that love them, or they are in this chat room, you see what I'm saying? Maybe it's not physical. Maybe they're in this forum and it's like the anime forum and they're just like, yeah, anime, and they have this sense of belonging. Or they go in and they feel this sense of belonging because they get on Twitter and they tweet about all, like, I'm like, oh, I'm a beehive, I'm you know, like Beyonce or something like that. And they have this like, oh, look how Beyonce, and they have that sense of belonging, and that's a check. But they keep pushing that in order to achieve happiness, but there's more to happiness. So let's move on to the next part of happiness. What is going to make you happy? Like you did that check mark, but now you gotta move forward. The next thing in order to be happy is self-esteem. Now this is where it gets difficult, because in order to have self-esteem, you gotta get rid of a lot of bad stuff. You have to stop being toxic. You can't, it's hard to like yourself if you do things that you know are wrong. If I don't think that beating up old ladies is cool, like if I don't think that's a cool thing, like if I wouldn't hang out with people that beat up old ladies, like that's not my thing. I don't like people like that. And I've constantly beat up old ladies, I'm not gonna like myself. Like, there's no way I'm gonna like I'm not gonna look in my mirror and be like, yeah, John, you're a great guy. You beat up those old ladies, and I respect that. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. So that's a big thing. If you wanna be happy, you can't do things that will make you not like you. Like, would you wanna be friends with you? It's a good question. And I'm not just talking about what you say, I'm talking about how you think. Like, would you want to be friends with you? Like, if you, every time somebody gets something, you see what I'm saying? Say somebody get straight A's for my kids, or say somebody get a new job, you see what I'm saying? Or say somebody make this money, or say somebody fall in love. And every time that happens, you take that situation and try to manipulate it in your mind to how it kind of fits you, then you wouldn't want to be friends with you. So if somebody was like, yo, I got straight A's, and the first thing that you think is like, yo, that's crazy, because I remember when I got straight A's, it's not about you, right? Right, and don't think that you missed that. Like, your subconscious notices those things. You don't care about other people. If you don't care about other people, you won't like yourself, guaranteed. If somebody fall in love, and the first thing that you think is, damn, I really wish I could get a man. not gonna like yourself. Guaranteed. Because you know you're selfish and you don't respect selfish people. If somebody catch a new job and the only thing that you could think about is, damn, why didn't they put me on? We could have did it together. You not gonna like yourself because you know you're selfish and you don't respect selfish people. Damn. So this is a huge problem. Huge problem right here is people being selfish. They have a I-centered universe where they are in the center of the universe and everything else revolves around them. That was me. That was me. Big time me. It's a lot of people. Everything that is done to you was done on purpose. Oh, they knew I was sitting there. Man, why they didn't do that to me? Why they got me all like that? That man don't even talk to me. I don't even care about it. She always talking this. You see what I'm saying? You can't have that mentality and also be happy. Like, you can't say, oh, when I make mistakes, there's excuses. Oh, I'm sorry I was late because this happened and all that stuff. And everybody should, you know, kind of feel bad for me because guess what? You know, it was my life. I was trying real hard. But as soon as somebody else make mistakes, you don't give them the same slack. That's because you see them as interadjective here. But you see yourself as this three-dimensional being. There's so many sides to you. You don't see yourself as good or bad. You see yourself as all these different things. You're good sometimes, you're bad sometimes, you're jealous sometimes, you're happy sometimes, you're sad sometimes, all that great stuff. When you see other people, that lady's a bitch, or that guy's nice, or she's beautiful, and he's ugly, or they're rich and they're poor, and they're a loser, and they're a winner, and this is the alpha dog, and he's a beta. If you look at the world like that, there's no way you're gonna be happy. It is impossible. Because guess what? You wouldn't like it if your friends viewed the world like that. You wouldn't like that side of them. Therefore, if you have that side to you, that side of you don't like about yourself. So it's hard to have self-esteem if there's things inside of you that you don't like. That's a big thing. If you want to be happy, it starts with internal change. Internal change. And again, I'm not talking about acts. I'm not talking about actions. Like, there are people in this world that give a lot of charity to people. Like a lot of charity, a lot of money. They're always doing stuff, they're always heading out, yada, 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 yada. But the question is, why are they doing it? Are they doing it to be on camera? Are they doing it to look generous? Or are they doing it because they care about people? Do they need the applause? Or did they just do it out of the kindness of their heart? Are you that type of person? When you give to people, if you give to people, do you only give to people that you know can get back to you? When you talking to somebody, are you actually listening? Or are you just thinking about what you want to say next? When you're thinking about hanging out with people or being friends with people, when you meet somebody, is the first thought, what can they do for me? Come on. Come on. If you jacked up, and a lot of you guys are jacked up. I was jacked up. If you jacked up, there's no way you gonna reach this level of happiness and stay jacked up. In order for you to reach that level, in order for you to reach any level of happiness, you gotta cut that shit out. Straight up. Straight up. Can't talk about people no more. Gotta stop lying. Gotta deal with your demons. Can't be an asshole anymore. Your head is no longer secret. You can't say, oh, I'm gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna hold my tongue and I'm not gonna say what I wanna say and I'm be a good Christian lady. No. Why do you wanna say fucked up shit? you want to hurt people. You like, oh, well, she said this to me, so I'm gonna fuck her up. What? This man said this to me, so cut him off. F him. F him. What? That shit inside of you right there, that shit that you got going on, that's why you're not happy. Like, that's the reason why you stuck at number 4. There's a 5th step, bro. Like, it's a whole 5th step. You stuck at number 4, bro. Cause like, you still stuck on the fact, you can't get that out of you. You gotta get, if you wanna be happy, you gotta let go of some shit. If you wanna be happy. If you don't wanna be happy, you wanna keep doing what you're doing, being unhappy, going on depression, trying to hype it up, using drugs in order to hype it up. Alcohol and caffeine is abused in order to feel some sort of joy. Abused. People drink caffeine not because they need energy. Some people drink caffeine because they need energy. A lot of people drink caffeine because it's a stimulant. And it gets you all hyped up to make you feel some ecstasy. Straight up. People drink alcohol in order to have a good time. That itself is a problem. Not like, bro, what to look at? I'm trying to have a good time tonight. Pause, bro. You can't have a good time without the liquor. Damn. Jesus Christ. Like, you can't be, I'm not saying nothing's wrong with drinking coffee. I ain't saying nothing's wrong with drinking alcohol. Shit, I drink myself some alcohol. I drink myself some coffee. But it's not to have a good time. No, it's because I enjoy it. Like, there's a difference. It's like, I will have a good time. You don't have liquor. I'm not gonna be like, well, that's the party. This party's gonna suck. Like, no, Jesus Christ. I'll be like, yo, let's pop some jokes. Let's get hyped. You know what I mean? Like, but I do enjoy alcohol. And I do enjoy caffeine, you know. But it's not like, well, if you don't got it, that's my night. Like, Jesus. Really. If you want to get happy, it's the truth, man. And I'm gonna do more videos on this. I'm gonna do a lot more videos on this, getting more in depth. This is just an overview version. If you want to be happy, you gotta let go of some shit, man. You're full of shit. You're literally full of shit. Like, you're full of shit. You're a liar. You lie all the time. You lie all the time. All the time. And you know you lie all the time. You know you lie. The mask that you have is not a real, it's not you. You just acting that way because you know if you acted the way that you want to act, ain't nobody gonna accept that shit. But you ain't gonna change it? Jesus. And that's the crazy part. So you said, okay, I know how I am, the way that I am right now, like with all my fucked up shit. If I just said what I wanted to say, like if I just like spoke it out, like if I was just an ass, I just didn't hold myself back, no filter, everybody would hate me. Well, Jesus fucking Christ, everybody would hate you? My God. Let's stop. Why do you want to say things that make everybody want to hate you? Maybe we should change what's inside of your head. Maybe we should change what you want to say. Maybe we should change your intents. Maybe we need to change what you like and what you don't like. Because if it's so fucked up that you can't even let anybody see it, you know, come on, bro. You know it's jacked up. So why in the world would you love that? Like, well, like I'm not saying you don't love your whole self. Like I'm saying that fucked up part of you, that fucked up part, you don't love that part of yourself. You don't respect that part of yourself. You don't like that part of yourself. You hate that part of yourself. You do not like the part of yourself that is jealous of other people all the time. That want to talk about people. You don't like the part of yourself that want to hurt people. Like, somebody cut me off. Man, I almost hit him. What? Like, Jesus. You almost what? Why would you like that part of yourself? Why would you think that's okay? You don't. You don't think it's okay, and you try to trick yourself into thinking that you are okay. But you know, deep down in your heart, and your subconscious knows, and your brain knows, that that is still there, and you haven't dealt with it. And there's no way you're gonna get to the fourth level of happiness with that still there. You gotta kick that out, bro. Kick that ass. Kick that ass, bro. I love talking to you guys, but this is so true. This is so true. There's so many people in this world. So many people in this world that's unhappy. And you can see, like, there's cultures of people, like subcultures of people that are just extremely unhappy because they live in that. Just, oh my God, did you hear about, oh my God, the Joneses, oh my God. And like we see it every day. Like we see it all the time. Did you hear about Chelsea? Chelsea said that she's, I'm like, what? What? No one, that's not going to make you happy. You know that's not gonna make you happy. You know that's wrong. And you know you don't like it when you do that. You don't like it when you do that. Not anybody else telling you not to do it. No, F that. It's you don't like it when you do that. So why do you still do it? Because I like doing it, John. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I like it. I like talking shit about people. I like hurting people's feelings. Yeah, I know. I was like that. Like, I'm just saying. I was the guy. I was there. Like, I wanted to push people down and make myself feel good. You know what I mean? Like, get out of my face, you punk, you loser, I'm a winner. Like, yeah, you know? Jesus Christ. But you may like that, right? But if you don't get rid of it, you'll never be happy. So you can either have that toxic stuff, or happiness, not both. Not both. And a lot of people are trying to get both. It's impossible. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I've never heard of anybody being toxic and happy. Like I've never heard of it. Not once. I've never seen it. Not once. And I've seen people happy. You see happy people. Usually happy people, they're a little older. They're a little older. It takes people a while to get to that happiness level. You know, that old guy, he's got a ring on, he married, he don't care nothing about nothing. He's just having a good old time. He's saying hi to people he don't know. He's just doing his thing. He's just like, that man, he loves some life right there. That man is not toxic. How many times do you think that man spends his day talking about people? How many people do you think he goes around thinking, oh, I want to hit them in their face? Like, no, that's not him. You think he started like that? You think he just popped out the womb like that? He worked there. He worked to get to that level. You want to be happy? Work to get to that level. You want to love yourself? Work on yourself. Change you, change yourself. Create the person you want to be. Not just monetarily, because the money ain't gonna make you happy. Ask the people with money. Ask the people with money that blow their head, they blow their brains out in mansions. Ask them. It's not gonna make you happy. The fame ain't gonna make you happy. I guarantee you that. You know why? Because every person that's ever been famous, they all say the exact same thing. Ever been rich and famous, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. This ain't going, I don't like it. Like, they never been like, yeah, you know, the fame. I love this. This is what made me happy. The fame is what made me happy. No, they always be like, fame doesn't make you happy. More money, more problems you get, the harder it is. They just tell you the exact same thing. Money and fame ain't it, so stop chasing it. So stop chasing it. Like, you could chase money and fame, you could get money and fame, but if your goal is money and fame, you're not gonna get the happiness because you have to work towards happiness. If you want, like, it's whatever you want out of your life. I personally want to be happy. I want to be knowledgeable. I want to be happy. I want to live a healthy life. I want to love people deeper. I want to feel great. Like, I want to give. But if that's not what you want to do, if you just want to be sad and miserable, then yeah, okay, shoot. If you're okay with being sad and miserable and rich, do that. Be rich. Do that. But if you want to be happy, then you got to stop chasing the wrong things. Like, you have to start chasing happiness. And happiness means changing you. It's not your job. It's not your job. It's not the people around you. It's you. It's you. It's you. I guarantee you. You got a shitty job and still be happy. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. There are people, man, Jesus. There was this guy, he was talking, and this is a real guy, he was rich. And he said that he was building himself a mansion, right? And he went to the job site because the general contractor was full of shit. Just like ripping him off. And he was pissed. He was like pissed. And so like he went out and he was like, where's this general contractor guy? And all the workers there, they was like, I don't know. And like they was Hispanic. Like he said they were Hispanic. And he's like, they were like, I don't know, man. And so like he was like calling people up. He was pissed the fuck off. Yada yada yada. Meanwhile, the workers, man, they turned on the fucking music, bruh. They popped open beers. They was like, hey, you know, they was having the time of their life. And then that's when it stopped for him. And he said, how is it that the people that are building my mansion, that they will never be able to live in this mansion or any type of mansion, how is it that they're more happy than I am? How is that working? And then he said he knew that he was doing something wrong. It's not about what you do, it's about who you are. You can take somebody that's happy and put them in a whole bunch of situations and they'll still be happy. Still be happy. It'll take drastic situations to make somebody that's happy unhappy. Because they're not moved by the outside world. If you're moved by the outside world, if you're moved by your environment, one, you're immature. Straight up, you're immature. Two, something's wrong with that. You need to be a little bit stronger than that, baby. You gotta be a little stronger than that. If you wanna find happiness, start inside of yourself. Start making yourself better. And start out by kicking out the shit that you know is not right. That you know is not right. That you don't like. I'm not even talking about what everybody else is saying that's not right about you. Like, you don't gotta listen to that. If you like to wear fucking booty shorts with long socks, and that's what you like, do you. Like, I don't care how many people say, don't wear booty shorts with long socks. You can do that, that's not the problem. Cause you like wearing booty shorts in long socks. And you don't find nothing wrong with it. But if you find something wrong with lying, and you keep doing it, if you find something wrong with talking shit about people behind their back, and you keep doing it, if you find something wrong with always trying to hurt somebody's feelings, you keep doing it, what do you think that's doing to you? What do you think that's doing to you? So we talked about number 4, and we're gonna get back to number 4. But you know, I'll say that for another video. I'm gonna give y'all number 5 on another video. That's it for today. I love y'all. Y'all have a good fucking day. Man, go out here and take the goddamn world out here. And I'm signing off, bruh.